I went on Instagram Live a few days ago and I answered some questions that I think you'll find useful, so I wanted to share on here. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to go more in depth on any of the questions that I answered. But I cover what you should do during the winter months in your detailing business, if you should charge more when you're working on an antique vehicle, and if door-to-door sales is a viable option to get customers when you're first starting. So let's get started. Okay, so I do mobile right now, but I'm in Canada, so winter is hell, and shops are too expensive. What do you recommend? So in that situation, when you don't have the revenue to go get a shop, and Canada, like let's say it gets too cold to go out there, you really have to kind of just think on your feet and see like what's the best way to work around that, right? So think about it like this. You know, landscaping, pool installation, like other industries in your area, what do they do during the winter times, right? So it could be like, this is just one example, is that maybe like it's the same, think about it like with teachers here in the US, where they only work for like 8 months out of the year and then they get however many months off, where maybe you have to project your revenue that you're gonna make most of your revenue in 9 months, and then you have to kind of save up or spread out your revenue for those remaining 3-4 months that is like super dead because of the winter, right? So that's one way, you know. But it's like you really have to look at your area and see like, well, how do you keep on working, right? Can you get customers to drop off their vehicle at your location, right? Can you work out of their home garage? Is it like, I can't give you the perfect answer because I'm not in your specific situation, so I wouldn't know exactly how to react to it. But it's like, well, just how can you get the job done, right? Like that's something that, how do you get the job done? So you have to get creative, right? Like, you know, and the best way I could put it to you is like, what are other people doing during the winter times, right? For a pool installation company, for landscaping, like how do they continue to generate revenue during those super slow times, right? Is that they cut everyone's hours from full-time to 20 hours a week? Is it that they, go from landscaping to, plowing snow? Is it, do they offer an entirely different service altogether? Do they do, you have to see like, what are your options out there to continue to generate revenue in the cold, harsh months of wintertime? I can't give you an exact answer. We don't have that type of cold here in Texas as you do in Canada. So, I can't give you a perfect answer, but what I can say is just and don't get stuck to one idea. Like try it or kind of map this one thing out, try it out, and iterate off of that one. And if you are interested in starting your detailing business, then check out the Ultimate Guide to Start Your Detailing Business. It has over 10,000 words on tips, tricks, strategies to get your business started and actually getting customers. You can get that down in the description box down below. Let's get back to the video. I have college classes during fall and spring semester. My detailing window is limited. Should I do it seasonal, like only summer, or doing it on the weekend? Yeah, I mean, Aaron, if you can only do it on the weekend, by all means, just do it on the weekend, right? You're starting something. It's better to start now just on the weekends versus waiting until college is over, or like till there's more time for you to start your detailing business. Like if you can only do it on the weekend, that is absolutely fantastic. Start on the weekend then. You don't have to go and, well, I need to block off like, 6 months to really dive deep into my business. It's like, no, if you have only the weekends, then do all you can Monday through Friday to generate leads, to work on your marketing, to get better at detailing. And then, Saturday and Sunday, I mean, just book as many details as you can and knock them out. So yeah, go and start on the weekends. Thoughts on working on antique vintage vehicles? Different approach, different starting price point. Yeah, remember again, like nothing changes. Like if it's an antique vintage vehicle, right? Your pricing is always based on the size of the vehicle, the condition of the vehicle, and the expectations that you set with the customer. So if it's an antique vintage vehicle, right? And they're like, hey, yeah, like, this is whatever, here's the details about the vehicle. We need to have a specialized detailer to work on this, right? So that's the level of expectation, right? That's what they expect. So it's like, yes, you can charge more and should charge more because you're going to be a lot more delicate. You're gonna really make sure that like your process is just more detailed. So that way, if it's original paint and you don't want to mess it up, well then you want to make sure, you know, whatever, or the interior is whatever, so you're gonna make sure whatever. So yeah, like if you're gonna work on an antique vintage vehicle and there's a different level of expectations working on that vehicle versus like just a regular modern car, whatever car that is, then yeah, I mean that makes sense to charge more, because and not that you're charging more, but like you're charging according to the level of work that you're doing on that specific vehicle. Besides posting on social media, is going door to door a good way to get customers? Okay, so that's the thing though, like you're kind of just skimping over the social media part. And I'm not trying to blast you or anything, I'm just trying to give you like very straightforward advice because I'm about to leave here. But you're saying, hey, besides posting on social media, can I do door to doors? It's like you're already skipping one huge part. Like it's not just posting on social media. It's like completely learn and dominate and do everything that you can about posting on social media. I mean, there's YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok. Like, it's you're kind of just like brushing it to the side. It's like, no, like learn how to post content. Are you posting one piece of content a day? Like, are you using the hashtags? Are you using the captions? Are you getting people to repost your work, or are you sharing your work with other people? Like, it's like, I don't think, based on what you said, like I don't think you're fully capitalizing on social media. But aside from that though, I personally never went door to door. Would I recommend it? No, because we have social media. Like you can go door to door one by one, or you can like be smart and strategic about posting on social media, and you can reach dozens and dozens of people at a time. So, you know. And that's gonna wrap up this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you found it helpful. If you wanna check out the ultimate guide to start your detailing business, my podcast, the Detailing Business Class podcast, or you wanna give Jobber a try and get a free 14-day trial plus 20% off your first 6 months, you can find all those links down below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.